You're listening to the Lazy Entrep podcast, productivity, automation, and outsourcing tips so that you can work less and live more. Here is your host, Jason Dulé.
As business owners, we never run out of things to do. There's always another blog post to make, always another email to respond to, always another way to improve the product, and always a tweak that we can make to optimize our marketing. The challenge is getting as much done as we possibly can, given that we only have 24 hours in each day. Now, in this episode, I'm going to share with you 2 simple actions that you can apply today and get immediate results. And by results, I mean that if you're not doing these yet, and if you start doing them today, you will definitely get more done. Now, I'm actually breaking this lesson into 2 parts, with the first simple action discussed today, and then the second simple action discussed, well, you guessed it, tomorrow. Both of these actions require a pen and paper, so I suggest you get one. No, please don't use your phone or your iPad to do this. I found that it's much more effective when you use an actual pen and paper for these. Personally, I keep a notebook for this. Okay, simple action number 1 is listing down tasks. That's it. Simple, right? Then do it right now. But let me give you some instructions first. Take 5 to 10 minutes and just list down every single task that you want to get done. Don't think about how long it may take for you to get these tasks done, but what I do want you to do is list down actual tasks and not projects. For example, launching a website is a project, not a task. The website launch project can be broken down into different tasks, such as creating design drafts, writing the content for the homepage, or creating the page hierarchy. Okay, are you ready to list down your tasks? Go ahead and pause this episode and start now. All right, do you have your list of tasks now? Well, maybe you didn't follow my instructions, but if you did, you should have a pretty long and overwhelming list of tasks, right? But do you know what they say about how you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. I love having my list of tasks right beside me as I'm doing work. It's amazing how much more productive I am when I have my task list right next to me, and especially if it's written down in a piece of paper or a notebook. It doesn't go into screensaver mode or turn screen off or anything like that. When I don't have my list of tasks, I usually get a little bit lost and end up spending a lot of time on Facebook or Reddit. But when I do have my task list right beside me, being always visible, I have direction and clarity. I know what needs to get done next, and once I get done completing one task, all I need to do is look at my list, choose my next task, and start doing it. I tried doing this with a digital list, but it just wasn't the same. I wasn't as productive. There's something really magical about paper and pen. They say that actually writing something down versus typing something makes our brain commit to it more. So that's probably it. But personally, I love that when I finish up a task, I can just cross it off my list. It just feels so good to just cross it out. Not with a check mark, but just to strike it through. Like telling that task that it's been conquered. Look, I know this is something really simple and basic, right? Keeping a to-do list. But seriously, try it out. And use paper and pen. And keep it beside you as you work. Treat each completed task like the little victory that it is. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to talk to you about simple action number 2 to immediately improve the number of tasks you get done in a day. Thank you for listening to the Lazy Entrep podcast. If you found these tips helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes. Even if it's just a couple of words, it'd be a huge help. You can find a link to review us on our show notes page or on our website, lazyentrep.com. Till next time.